what's up, everybody? We back with another episode of the Let 'em Know podcast.
Let's do it. What got that talking? Let's do it.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Ismail. We back here with another video. We got Jalumberjack. We got Kadro. We got Diowa. We talking basketball today. We haven't done podcast in forever. I think the last time I uploaded was like a few weeks ago. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? We all just got busy. It's super hard to get us on here. But we are all here to talk about, sadly, my team lost. I have to be the first one to speak. Truly, it was, as a Celtics fan, as a person who hasn't seen us win since 2008, as a person who has seen us get close and close time and time again to the finals, but we were getting knocked out by LeBron. We're getting knocked out by Giannis. But this time, we had the Cinderella run. I was able to believe in Jason Tatum up until the very end, y'all. He sold my team in the finals, bruh. We need to hold my nigga accountable. I got the jersey in there, but I'm not stupid, nigga. JT needs to play better. He needs to be better if we are to make it back to the finals. Jaylen Brown, I'm giving you your flowers. He had 30 in the closeout. Robert Williams, you was injured. He was in the same situation Isaiah Thomas was in a couple years ago when his body was fucking him over, and the Celtics are like, nah, man, you still, try to play through it. He's playing through injury, still putting up blocks, still blocking shit. Even in that last game, he had like five blocks.
5 blocks, I think, yep.
Al Horford, playoff Al Horford. I don't want to hear no disrespect to my boy again, bro. Niggas was saying he was washed when he went to OKC. Get the fuck out of here. Playoff Al is here, but that's all. And Marcus Smart, he won Defensive Player of the Year, but he also played bad in that closeout. That's enough me talking about my team. I also got to give respect to the Warriors. Shout out to them. They've been on one of the greatest dynasty runs of all time. Steph carried his team. Niggas don't got nothing else really to negatively say about him. So, shout out to the Warriors. And that's my take. Y'all got it.
Before I talk about the Warriors, because they had a great season, we're gonna start off with the Celtics, man.
Ooh, it's cold as fuck.
Celtics just for getting to the finals in the first place. They started off the season at the 11th seed. Like, they started off the seed pretty bad. And we all remember how they were having talks about should they split up the Jays. So, in my opinion, those talks didn't just come from nowhere. Obviously, the team played bad, but you don't just split two guys up like that.
2 All-Stars.
Management really didn't know what direction to go. So they started telling media members, like, should they split it up, asking the questions to push that narrative out there to get answers. So majority of people were right in saying, like, keep the Jays together, don't split them up. And we really saw what they were capable of this season, a finals run. We knew it was possible. It's just when was it gonna happen? So during this whole finals run, shout out to Jaylen Brown, because he was rock solid this whole playoff. Shout out Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Rob Williams. Shout out Marcus Smart, D. White. Those guys, they played good in some series, but once we got to the finals, true colors were shown, man. Like, some guys were not ready for that stage. Shout out Marcus Smart. A lot of Celtics players made strides this year. Marcus Smart, he's always been like a defender, a good defender, but he really leveled up to Defensive Player of the Year. And in my opinion, I think we all know that it would have went to Rob, but he had injury, so like he couldn't get the award. But that's not saying Marcus Smart isn't, deserving and is a good defender. Shout out to him.
He's been Defensive Player of the Year caliber. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. Jaylen Brown, man, has got to work on his handle. Like, I really like Jaylen Brown, though. He showed that, in my opinion, he should be the number one option. Now that does, like, here's what I mean. The way the Celtics played in the finals, I actually like that. Really, for the whole playoff run, how JT was bringing the ball up, being the primary ball handler. actually like that. I think JB should be like the number one scoring option, and Tatum should score too, but try to focus on getting his teammates involved, and definitely has to work on his
I
handle because
agree. I agree.
we saw during this postseason it was just way too many careless turnovers. Like that was
One
the story.
hundred percent.
That was 100% the story. The Celtics beat themselves. They didn't lose to the
Mhm.
Warriors. But and lastly, I'm gonna go to the other side. Shout out on the Warriors. You know, we already know about Steph. He definitely solidified himself in that upper echelon of guards all time. If he wasn't there for you already, he's definitely the one or two best, first or second best point guard of all time, in whoever's opinion, however you want to look at it. Shout out Clay, Dre. You know, Clay is coming back from injury, hasn't been the same, but he's gonna be better next season. Draymond showed up. But the Warriors' unsung hero, man, Andrew Wiggins. I think he's the new
Crazy.
second best player on the Warriors. Warriors got to keep resigning. Warriors got to resign him, and I feel like Warriors gonna be back in the same position
Next
next
year,
season.
absolutely.
Possibly. Them are the Clippers, in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I gotta say, man.
Go ahead, Jay. I
Yeah,
know,
go
I
ahead.
know you. I know you waiting to slander my team, bro. You've been waiting for it all this
the
whole
Heat- this the Heat
postseason.
fan
Let
right here.
everything fly. No cap.
We
I
ain't
ain't
holding,
gonna lie,
ain't
bro.
holding nothing back.
I'm not really about to slander them niggas like this. They put up a good fight, bro. No matter what I could say about them, they made it to the final, and that's all that matters. I mean, there's no awards for second place. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but they did make it to the finals, is what I'm saying. And they beat Milwaukee and they beat the Heat to get there, as we all know. But like I said before the finals started, it took them 7 games to beat both of those teams. It was already going to be hard on them to beat Golden State just being in that position anyways. Like those games, a lot of people may not realize, but like those games really do take a toll on your body, especially if you plan the whole game like JT and Jaylen Brown and certain other
100%.
players did. Yeah. But yeah, I did say Golden State in 6 before the series started, so I'm not really too salty anymore, to be honest with you. But yeah, Jimmy, I was mad at first, but I'm proud of his shot now. You feel me? That's a shot Jordan would take. That's a shot that everybody criticized LeBron for not taking. So
Absolutely.
I understand it, especially coming from a basketball player. I'm not gonna say that because me, if I was on the court, I probably would have did some shit differently. But I understand his mentality. As far as the finals, though, I don't know. I just feel like the finals played out not necessarily exactly how I expected it to, but it showed us the quality of each team. You know what I mean? And that was another thing that I said headed into the finals. Like the reason why I think the Warriors are going to win is not because they're the better team, but because, for example, like in Game 7 of Boston versus Miami, Boston was winning pretty much the whole game until the end of the game. All of a sudden, Miami came back, and like you could tell throughout the playoffs that there was, in certain times throughout certain games, there would be times where Boston just wouldn't play basketball like they're supposed to. You know what I mean? They would just continue to turn the ball over. They wouldn't score. They would foul. They would just continue to let the other team get back into the game. And just like Karan said, they would beat themselves. And I felt like out of all the teams in the NBA, the Warriors were the worst team for them to do that against. And I felt like they proved it, just like I said. Like, for example, they went up 2-1. They won the first game in Golden State, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect them to do that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me. Like, they did
And
not
Steph
expect
came out
Boston.
shooting, my
Yeah,
nigga.
literally, bro. If I'm not mistaken,
21 in the first
Steph was
quarter.
fucking yes, bro. 6 for 7 from 3-pointers, bro. By the end of the first half, I think, like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy, bro. But again, they won Game 1 in Golden State. Like, that's fucking tough, bro. That's fucking tough. Game 1 of the finals, away game, and you fucking won. And then not only that, okay, they ended up losing Game 2, but again, it was an away game. They went back home and went up 2-1 in the series and had the Game 4 in Boston. Like, just like I said, I feel like they beat themselves. They let the other team. They always give the other teams a chance to come back, and I'm not really sure how that is something that they're going to be able to fix like next year. You know
Well-
what I mean? Because that's not like it's not like they're I don't know, like they're just playing bad basketball, and it's not like they're just a bad basketball team or the players have bad basketball IQ because they know how to play it. Some
Hopefully,
shit, yeah, it's just discipline. So
hopefully
yeah.
next year with more
definitely discipline.
continuity. This was Ime Udoka's first year as head coach, so hopefully with more reps going on into next season. I don't know what kind of trades or what kind of pieces are going to move around. I know free agency has already started. We can kind of move into that if y'all are ready to.
yeah, I think we
Last
should.
thing I gotta say about the finals, and really just the Celtics specifically, man, I don't know if it's because he's light skinned or what, but we gotta stop this JT dick suck. Like, especially then, like it happened a lot in these playoffs where he'd have an off game and JB was like better. You can just tell JB was better that game.
Outperforming.
And
them.
they'll still
yeah.
they'll still interview
yeah.
Tatum after they win the game. Like, bro,
Yeah, that's another thing
they
I
gotta
forgot to
stop
say,
with that shit,
bro.
bro. I don't know if it's because
I said that too when we first started getting into Discord, bro. When I first started getting into Discord, that was one of the first things I ever said, bro. JB is so fucking slept on. It's literally like
He's
he has the
criminally underrated,
LeBron
bro.
Kyrie effect in Boston, bro, and it's ridiculous because sometimes he literally carries the team. Like Game 6 was a perfect fucking example too. Like, and that was something that I've been noticed. JB has a huge fucking bag, bro. A huge bag. Like, that is one nigga who could definitely be a number one player, probably on any team in the NBA right now. You know what I mean? Regardless of who's already on that team too. Like, JB is really like that. That nigga can really do it all. He can really score and he can really play defense.
It's really sad seeing all that Kobe shit go to his head. We saw the same shit happen with Devin Booker. Nigga got humbled.
Yep.
Fortunately, JT had to go through that same shit. It's all right. I don't know. Well, damn. Like, and another thing, bro. I just gotta say this. Like, I gotta say this, bro. If you would have told me Draymond Green was gonna be making threes, splashing threes, I would have called you a fucking liar. I would have called you a liar. But like I said, they beat us, so GG's to them, man. God damn. Fucking Draymond threes, bro.
Hey, shout out one last thing. Shout out to Draymond Green, bro, because I don't think we realize how legendary that shit is that he was doing the pod after every game in the playoffs. A lot of niggas was like trying to discredit it. Like, it's a good skate thing to say if they lose a game, like, this nigga's too worried about the podcast, worried about the game. But when these Warriors was losing games, bro, Draymond would immediately hop on the podcast and be like, we got nothing to worry about. We just got to clean up this, and this, and we'll be good. And everybody was Draymond was right, bro. It takes a certain kind of guy to do that shit. Say what you're going to do before the game, back it up, end up winning that shit. Granted, it is easy to talk a lot of shit and say you're going to win when you got Steph on your team. And all you got to do is rebound and
play defense and passing the ball.
But still, man, shout out Draymond because his confidence during this playoffs and like his shit talking, especially after they won, like it's been up there. It's been top tier, man. It's been entertaining as fuck.
Yep. Moving on in the free agency, the Rockets have been talked about for the most in like the past couple weeks than they have like, I don't know, like. It was interesting to see all these, see the Rockets be in the news so much for the past couple days because of the Christian Wood trade. As a Houston fan, you heard it here first. I almost want to go get my Houston Rockets sweatshirt and like flash in the camera before I say this, but listen, the Houston Rockets front office is being ran by chicken heads. Christian Wood, arguably our best player this season. Actually, I don't think it was arguably. He was our best player this season. He got traded for niggas who do not play. Boban does not play. I love Boban, but he was mostly known for that commercial with Trae Young where he's grabbing the fucking mustard off the shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's most known for. He's not known for playing. Marquise Chris is not known to see minutes on the NBA court nowadays. Neither is Sterling Brown. These are not people that you are adding to an organization after trading your best player. I know that we're looking forward to the draft, but picking up a bunch of nothing contracts for no reason it doesn't make sense to me
at all.
It doesn't help the team at all, bro.
So I am happy Luka has help because I am a fan of Dallas. Texas boys, big Texas, we up. But damn, to see my team get fucked over for it. The last person we have is Eric Gordon from the James Harden era. That is like a still flippable piece. I already think they fumbled the James Harden trade, but if they fumble Eric Gordon as well, no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who Houston gets in the future. We won't win because the front office is sabotaging the team, literally.
Look, I gotta say this, man. If you're Mark Cuban, you need a damn raise, and that's not possible. This is a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
Because this dude put off a heist. Bro traded bench players and guys that don't touch the court for the best player on the Rockets. Christian Wood, I'm pretty sure he averaged like 20 last season. Like, I don't know how the fuck he pulled it off. Another thing with the Rockets, this news actually came out today. I don't know if y'all saw it. Kenyon Martin Jr. has been talking to the Rockets management about the possibility of a trade. Because Kenyon Martin Jr., he has potential. He's a good player. He's young, comes off the bench on a rebuilding team. But he could have a lot of value on another team. I personally would like to see the Rockets keep him, but I would not be surprised if the Rockets find a way to fumble him. And he's like a good player. His value isn't high. Like if he gets traded, we're not gonna get anything in return for somebody like him. He's like a second round, 50th overall pick, and he's still young. He's still trying to make a name for himself. I think he's gonna be like a decent to good player. But if the Rockets find out a way to fumble him too, man, I got no hope in the front office for the Rockets, man. Raphael Stone, do your damn job right, bro. You're supposed to flip these pieces for something valuable, my nigga. When somebody on the team's value raises up, you trade them and get something good in return. You don't just trade them niggas for nothing, bro. It literally makes no sense why he did that. If you're trying to dump the salary, the Rockets already got max spots. So you can't justify this nigga's move so far this offseason.
This nigga's sheer incompetence.
Literally, you can't justify his trade so far. We gotta see how this plays out.
Besides the Christian Wood trade, we can address some rumors. The team that got swept in the first round, the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, their co-star, is now being rumored he no longer wants to be there. It's rumored that the Lakers and the Knicks are possibly going to get him. How y'all feel about that? Because personally, seeing KD leave Steph to go play with Kyrie, and now it's looking like Kyrie is ready to leave his ass, there's just some storybook about that. And he might go back to either play with LeBron or against LeBron in LA. How y'all feel about that?
I gotta say this. I think the Brooklyn Nets, if they got rid of Kyrie Irving and they wouldn't re-sign him and Kyrie ends up leaving, that is the biggest fumble ever. If we really think about it, the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, obviously you can put the blame on Kyrie because it is his fault too for not getting back. But it is also the Nets' fault. Everybody glosses over this. The Nets as an organization, they did not let Kyrie Irving play the beginning of the season, even when he could play away games, because they said, no, we want to build continuity. So if he can't play full-time, then we don't want him at all. Why would you do that for majority of the season just to let him end up playing? Like, it makes no sense. And then by the time the playoff comes, they don't have enough continuity. They didn't build enough chemistry during the season, and that's how this stuff plays out. It's terrible to see the Nets front office. Their organization is being run by dickheads as well. And I do have to say this: Kevin Durant fucked up. He should have took a page out of LeBron's book. One of the reasons why LeBron no longer signs 4-year deals, he hasn't done it for a long time, is because when you don't sign those deals, the organization doesn't know what you're going to do. with your future. That then puts pressure on the organization to keep building a good team around you, keep these pieces around you to keep you happy, to ultimately keep you to stay with the team. Kevin Durant signed a 4-year extension last season and literally lost all of his leverage. So obviously we know Kyrie is KD's guy, but it's not in KD's hands anymore. He's gonna be with the Nets no matter what. They got him signed. So if they got Kyrie, I mean, if they lose Kyrie, it is what it is. KD is gonna have to demand a trade, but you're still gonna be with the Nets, bro. Like you lost all the leverage. So in my opinion, that's where KD messed up. And you hope the Nets can do right by Kyrie, but if they don't, man, I would love to see Kyrie in a Clippers or Lakers jersey. I'd love to see him on one of those two teams, man. What you guys think about that?
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I can't even really imagine Kyrie on the Lakers. Just
I,
because I feel
I
like,
can't either. It's kind of hard.
yeah, it's just it would be too much of an advantage. Kyrie and LeBron together again, and
And
then don't
With
get me wrong,
AD.
even with all that Kyrie did to help LeBron, I'm one of those people who believe that AD is LeBron's greatest teammate. Is LeBron's best teammate.
Okay, yeah, greatest and best is different to some people.
Yeah, not greatest, but I believe that AD is LeBron's best teammate. I believe that he's probably going to go down as the best teammate LeBron ever had. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like out of everybody that LeBron played with, even when LeBron was on the Heat, nobody actually took the weight off of the team's shoulder to benefit LeBron like AD does. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even when AD first got to the Lakers in the season that they played healthy together, AD averaged more minutes per game than LeBron. And I've never seen that before. LeBron is known to be very capable to play 40 minutes a game for the entire season. You know what I mean? But with AD on his team, he had the opportunity and the ability to sit down for an extra 3 or 4 minutes. You know what I mean? And that's tremendous when you giving a player who's arguably the greatest player to ever pick up a basketball more rest, more time. You know what I mean? So me personally, I don't know. I don't feel like Brooklyn is smart enough to keep Kyrie. I feel like, especially after the playoff season that they had this year, I don't know. I feel like Brooklyn, I don't have faith in their management either. Don't get me wrong, they're nowhere near as bad as Houston, I believe, but I don't have faith in their management either. So just being honest, I don't think Kyrie is going to stay there, and I don't think it's going to be up to him. Like, I think it's going to be more Brooklyn's decision than Kyrie's decision.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I think once Kyrie does leave Brooklyn, he's gonna be looking to win a championship. Like I can't imagine him going to the Knicks either, because I don't know if Kyrie plays healthy the whole season. I can imagine him scoring 30 points a game on the Knicks and them still not make the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I can't really imagine that either. Especially with his age, I feel like he's in a winning mentality, a championship mentality. And if he's comfortable enough to go back to play with LeBron James to do that, I don't see why he wouldn't go play with him either. You know what I mean? But then again, the Clippers, that'll be a nasty trio.
That would
be nasty.
I would love to see him go play with Kawhi, because niggas love to forget like how good Kawhi is just because he's not flashy, because he don't be in highlights all the time. But nigga, you don't have to be getting highlights to give niggas 30 on 50, 40, 90 in the playoffs. Average that. So yeah, if you give Kawhi Kyrie so that he doesn't have to pass the pandemic P and have to rely on him being your second best player, because if Paul George is your third best player offensively, you're straight, bro. You're like bro. Kyrie can give you 40.
Like, and that's no disrespect to Paul George either, because don't get me wrong, he's a fucking buck. Like, Paul George is a fucking buck. I will almost say he has redeemed himself, but I don't feel like he's done it. I don't feel like he's done it just yet. I feel like especially.
I feel like when he wins a championship, you can't say anything after that.
Yeah, if he wins a championship, then yeah. But he's choked a couple of leagues in these recent playoffs, so I understand he just got back in the last one. But even then, bro got back and dropped like 28 points. And
Yeah.
the thing about Paul George, the reason why I did want to speak was because Paul George, the one thing that I noticed about their offense is even though they have Reggie Jackson, if they need to, Paul George is going to be the one to go into the ISO. And he's going to be the one to kick it out to Kawhi or somebody else on the Clippers. So if they can get the ball out of Paul George's hand and get somebody who's actually better than him or who's actually a better ISO player than him, that's a better way to say it. Because, like, for example, Reggie can probably handle the ball just as good as Paul, but he can't ISO and set up his teammates like Paul George can. You know what I mean? So if they did get a player like Kyrie with the caliber of the player that Kyrie is, that would be dangerous, bro. For Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to have somebody to pass the ball to them, that'll be
I hope, man. If he don't sign with the Nets, man, I just hope he goes to one of them teams.
Yeah, if he.
Y'all want to look at this, the top 10 free agents for next season?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got it pulled up, or?
So I'm looking at this list. I was thinking that, yeah, I got it pulled up.
What's the website?
I was thinking maybe we can, I got it pulled up. It's NBC Chicago, though. I got it pulled up, though. But I was thinking maybe we can just talk about them or say, like,
Let me know if
what
you
we
start.
think's gonna happen with them. What we think's gonna happen with them, or like if they do end up leaving, where they will end up going to.
Is this the website? I mean, not the website.
Yeah, it shows the team's cap space and it shows the.
You stream it?
Yeah, I'm streaming it.
Yeah, you streaming.
Okay, I like
to. If you scroll down though, it'll show you the top 10. The top 10 free agents.
Oh,
as well.
okay.
I think
I
that's
like
a very interesting list too.
I like this. So we got Kyrie.
Oh wait, can I ask y'all something real quick? Do y'all
Go
know
ahead.
the difference between restricted and unrestricted free agent? Can
Unrest-
y'all still hear me good?
Yeah.
Unrestricted means like the team can match anybody else's offer. And I think if the team matches, he has to sign back with the team.
That's restricted, right?
No, I think that's
that's restricted. No, you got it confused. Yeah, that's restricted.
Unrestricted, even if they match, he can still leave, I think.
Yeah, unrestricted means he can sign with any team in the NBA. But restricted means that if they match him, he got to sign back with that team. So like, I'm pretty sure Luka has been a restricted free agent every time. I think the top 10 draft picks are always restricted free agents. Yeah. Because that way, the team that drafted them always has like the leeway to keep them more than any other team, and that's the main reason why Luka has stayed on Dallas. Because multiple teams, I'm pretty sure, have matched what Dallas has been willing to pay him,
And
or offer more, but then Dallas just matched it.
but
let's go in order. Let's go in order right here.
yeah, we already talked about Kyrie. I think.
Wait, where do
Look,
y'all
hot
think he
take.
would go, though?
Okay, hot take.
Like, what do y'all think?
If Kyrie goes, I think he's going to an LA team. If he goes to the Lakers or Clippers, they're gonna have to play the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals next year.
Oh my gosh, deadass! I already got the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. It means early, but I already got the Clippers in the versus the Warriors.
Oh no, bro! Luka
They
got Christian
Kyrie
Wood this
too,
year.
bro.
AD gonna be healthy.
I gotta see how that works. Though.
Like, come on, bro.
For Luka, because I believe in Luka. Trust, I believe in Luka.
Listen to this, bro. I love Luka, but if there's a Mavs Clippers matchup, I'm going Clippers.
Bro, with Christian Wood on the
Nah,
I know it's only
because he gonna have Kyrie. Kawhi's gonna have Kyrie. In my
Mavs are gonna
situation,
beat them niggas like eventually, bro. There's no way they're just gonna lose to the Clippers forever. So eventually they gonna. But hey, they still got Kawhi coming healthy.
Well,
If they got
we
Kyrie,
talking about this real quick, let me just bring up Jalen Brunson. And the only reason I say that is because I think he's gonna stay with the Mavs.
I do too.
me too.
I think he's
What about
staying with the
y'all?
Mavs.
Y'all do too?
Me too.
Yeah.
Especially, he got a playoff win there. They bust Utah ass. Like I don't see why he leaves.
I think he stays. Bradley Beal. Look,
I'll-
bro, this is what I think is gonna happen with Bradley Beal. I think he's gonna be
Is
in
he
one
restricted or unrestricted? Player option?
player option, so he can go anywhere. He can go anywhere, but
That's a lot of money, bro. 36 M's.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I don't
But I
know.
think
And
look,
that's
he
1
can go
year, too,
anywhere,
bro.
but the Wizards can offer him the most money. And this is the
The
thing.
Wizards are gonna offer him the most money, bro.
They has
Yeah,
bird
but
rights and all that. Yeah.
He's
There's
gonna
nobody
sign
else on that team.
a 5-year, like $250 million deal or some shit like that.
Bro, I
Woo!
think the next higher player.
I think he's
the
gonna be a
highest-
James Harden,
the
bro.
second highest player on the Wizards is Porzingis, and I think he gets paid like 18 million, bro.
They got hella
That
money.
means Bradley Beal is getting paid literally
Getting all
2
that money.
times the amount of this nigga.
Look, bro, I think Bradley Beal is gonna do a James Harden and sign the deal, sign the 5-year contract, and then get asked for a trade next season. I think he's gonna be on the Wizards this season. And if he
I don't
left
know,
the
bro.
Wizards,
I
I don't
can't see
see
that.
what. Like, I would have loved to see him go to the Sixers season, especially like instead of James Harden. But I don't see what team this nigga can go to, bro. I don't know if him going to the Celtics is the move. I don't know.
I don't know if that is
Hold
either.
up, hold up.
People
I'll be
been saying
back.
the Mavericks. You could.
I was gonna say
know
mute.
if going to the Mavericks is it. Like, I don't know if that's the move. What else? What other teams like? Sixers, I think, is that nigga's best move, or like maybe Portland, but nobody goes to the.
Yeah,
I would love
nobody
to
goes
see
to
him in
Portland.
bro. But nobody goes to Portland. Him and Dame, like I would love to see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he stays too, cause I mean if he wanted, I feel like if he wanted to leave he would have already. Like I think he is comfortable. I think he is comfortable with the position that he is in, and I think he is comfortable with the money he makes. Him and JT, they're really good friends, but I don't know if he's giving up all that money just to go play with JT, especially after he saw how JT performed. Like,
Facts.
I don't see. My bad. I'm sorry.
are you straight?
What y'all say about Bradley Beal, bro? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't see him staying in Washington. I don't.
You don't see him staying.
Okay,
I see him getting a big. I see him still getting a big ass bag, but I don't see him.
What team do you see him going to? Because I feel like if he wanted to leave,
Let
he
me
would have
think,
already.
bro, because I don't think Bradley Beal will go to the West. I'm gonna say that first and foremost.
I think he should go to the Sixers, bro. If he went to a team, I think that's the perfect fit for him.
Nah, I don't think he will win a championship with the Sixers, especially now with James Harden there.
I liked him like before they got James Harden. I feel like they should have went for Bill. They would have still had Seth
I
Curry,
don't know, bro.
Bill.
I can see Bill on the Cavaliers.
I was just thinking that just because
I can see him on Dallas.
I can't.
But I don't know if he's like the veteran. Ooh, with
I
Luka.
definitely see him on Dallas, but that's on the West, so I don't know.
But what does Washington? I mean, Washington doesn't have to give him anything.
I can see him
How-
on Milwaukee for sure.
How much cap does Dallas have? Can you scroll up? Because
Huh?
bro,
Y'all can't
wait.
see.
No, I was gonna say,
Bradley Beal
yeah.
on Milwaukee.
They don't even got top 10. I don't know how. Who the fuck are they paying?
Who?
I know Luka got a big contract. DFS only got like 52 million. Brunson ain't even signed back yet. Who the hell are they paying?
I don't know if I feel like Brad he's gonna stay
much
just
Christian Wood
because
just
like
signed?
36. Well, he got
I
traded.
can look at his contract.
It's all trade time.
I can see his contract, and he don't get paid like crazy. He ain't signed no crazy ass deal. He has a 3-year, $41 million deal.
What? So that's
So
only
you don't
like
even get
18,
paid.
20 million. That's not even 20 mil a year. That's like
Less than 15.
That's not even 15.
That's a
Yeah,
That's
cheap
like
ass
13,
deal.
14 mil a year.
13 mil a year. That's how much he got paid last year. I don't know how the fuck. Who
So
the hell?
who are they paying?
Mavs. What is this shit called? Cap space. Yeah, I don't see this thing on the.
Oh, I forgot Spence is there. Damn, I forgot.
Oh,
Nah, yeah, Spence. Okay, if Bradley Beal
20 million
goes,
a
Spence
year,
has to get
bro.
moved. Yeah, Spence has to get moved. If Brad goes to
And
Dallas,
Tim Hardaway
Spence,
Jr.
bro.
got
both of them niggas
These
gotta
niggas
get
can
moved.
go
and
for Bradley
Bertans
Beal,
is
bro. Come on
16
now.
million.
I forgot about
Come on
Davis
now.
Bertans.
Come
We
on,
all
now.
forgot about
Niggas can go for
Bertans.
Bradley Beal,
Yeah.
bro.
Facts. Yeah. Okay, but we gotta wait for those moves to be made then.
The
I
Mavs
can
can be,
definitely see him on the Mavs. I can low-key see him on the Hornets. What you think about that, Karan? Because I can definitely see him playing with LaMelo.
It's hard because like I think that NBA players, like a lot of NBA players, fuck with LaMelo and the Hornets. Like they see that they're a young, like fun team. But I don't think anybody like I've seen the Hornets be ass for so long. I don't think there's anybody that can go to the Hornets that will make us like a fucking like
I
contender.
think if y'all sign a quality center, you can get a star player to go.
Look, okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. Miles Turner, I saw somewhere that the Pacers see him like in their future. So I don't know if Miles Turner's gonna move Crown.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for a while.
Bro, like
they're
dude,
not
Hornets
interested in
go
him.
for Rudy.
No,
Like I love
don't.
Rudy's deep. Like the Hornets need
Don't,
deep
man.
defenders, right?
No, but
I would rather
on the offensive side.
I would rather the Hornets have like a defender that's like a 6'7" like forward, rather than it be a defensive anchor like Rudy. Bro.
LaMelo cannot play with that nigga, bro.
Exactly.
LaMelo cannot play with that nigga.
Rudy has no offensive game, bro. His defense is cool and all, like the Hornets, but I don't. The Hornets really got no choice with the centers right now. Like maybe they go. You know what? Maybe they might make a play for Aiden.
Yeah, y'all need to
DeAndre.
trade for Clint Capella.
Clint would
I
be
like
solid.
I
Clint would be
like
solid.
Clint would be solid too, but I think Aiden
He's the
is
better of the two.
more
Sure.
offensive game.
DeAndre Aiden, he would
Yeah.
be nice with y'all. I like that.
I kind of
that a
like
lot.
Aiden trying to go to the Hornets.
I like that a lot, and he's on that list. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he definitely is. Miles Bridges is on, so he's restricted. I think the Hornets is
Yeah,
paying
but-
Miles Bridges, bro. He
Yeah.
played.
He played amazing this season.
Yeah, he played real good.
Anthony
What
Simons-
about Zach Levine? Did y'all talk about Levine?
Okay, I don't think we talked.
I don't
about
think
that.
we did.
In my
I think
opinion, we seen
I
like,
don't know, bro.
but I think he's gonna.
And he's
do-
unrestricted too, bro.
There've been some reports coming out like literally the past like 2 days, and it says that the Bulls have been informing other teams that Zach plans on signing a 5-year deal.
I mean,
But-
I can see that because Chicago can give him a bag, and
Yeah.
Zach is gonna take a bag. But at the same time, he's arguably a top 10. He could be arguably a top 10 player when healthy, and he's definitely a top 10 player in his position right now.
What are you streaming? What is this?
So I feel like
Other top 10 free agents.
Okay.
So I feel like, especially if a quality team offers him somewhere similar to what Chicago is offering him, I definitely think he'll leave. Especially after what happened this year, like they got whooped. They got fucking whooped by Giannis with no Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Like
That was bad.
What
That was bad.
improvements could Chicago actually make to make them a championship team? Like,
I was gonna ask that, which is why I think he's leaving. Because
yeah,
I
they
don't.
literally got,
He's tired of losing, bro.
They just got used to this.
If a
this
contender
year,
offers him the
that
max,
nigga's good, bro.
I think he'll leave. Yeah. If a contender matches like Chicago's offer, but what
Yeah.
contender? What contender has the money first to offer him?
Scroll back up. I feel like definitely in the East. If he stays in the East, I feel like
Like Heat, but
the Trailblazers. I definitely feel like he'll be.
I would
willing
love
go
to
play
see
with
him
them.
on that ass. I would love to see him
I
go
don't
to the
want to see
Blazers,
that
bro.
happen though. But
I
feel like
do.
He's capable of that.
Dude, I want to see
Um,
Dame get a co-star, man. A guard.
Memphis.
co-star.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck? Memphis is on this list. If Memphis gets Zach Levine, I
Bro,
can't even think of that. Bro.
But nah, I feel like Memphis already like the reason like their team is so good. I don't think they can keep all them niggas together. Like all the niggas that they
I
do
don't know,
have.
bro. Yeah,
I don't think they can pay all
the
of them.
team is too good. Yeah, but look at how much cap space they got.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if they're gonna sign someone, they're gonna have to get rid of a bunch of niggas.
I mean, I don't disagree, but I think,
If they make a big splash like that, getting Zach,
yeah, that's definitely they definitely contenders if they get Zach. Zach averaged like what 28 a game, 26 a game when healthy.
like 26.
Like he's definitely a top 5 player in his position, bro. And I don't know, bro. He can definitely make a team a championship team. So
He is
I
like
don't-
that one piece for a lot of teams. I just
Yeah.
don't know where he would. I would love to
I
see
feel
him
like
Blazers, bro. I just don't
I
think.
don't know.
anybody
Yeah,
will
that's
go to
another
pro.
thing with Zach. He hasn't been healthy. Like he's not consistently healthy. So I feel like that makes it harder for us to actually imagine him being on another team.
Yeah.
But like for example, if he went to the Lakers, I don't even want to really say that. But if he did go to the
That'd be
Lakers,
nice.
that'd be
They're,
crazy.
they're a fucking contender.
Um,
James Harden, man.
I'm proud of myself for not saying Miami won to it.
I mean,
Look,
James,
I think James, you can go ahead.
you think? I think he's staying.
I think he's staying because I think Philly knows that they wouldn't be able to get shit for James Harden right now.
Definitely.
No team is gonna pay him that much.
I think I seen some stuff like right when there was like during the finals saying that James Harden plans on signing a shorter term deal with the Sixers. I think he stays, but he's not gonna sign a 4-year deal. I think he's gonna sign a 2-year.
A
deal
2-year.
max. 2-year max. And he's not.
Just
And I don't see him making over 20 mil a year with his new deal. I could see him signing like 40 for 2 years. I don't see him anything above that.
what's it called? Since we speaking of Philly right now, did y'all see that post or the rumor about Philly willing to trade basically
Everybody.
else on their roster? Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey.
Wait, no way, Maxi. They had Maxi on there?
Maxey was on that list, bro. Maxey was
No.
on there. The nigga who
That's crazy.
Tybal was on there.
Okay, look,
One more
Matisse,
person
Toby,
who's an actual good player.
Danny Green, all them
Danny
niggas,
Green
they
was
can
on
all
that
go.
list too, bro.
They can all go.
All them niggas can go, to be honest. You got to keep Maxi, Harden. You don't have to keep, but you got to keep Harden. You got to keep Maxi, Harden, and Embiid, bro. Everybody else is.
You don't think they gotta keep Tobias Harris?
No.
Fuck
I
no.
think if
No.
Tobias Harris goes to the Heat,
Nah,
that'd be
bro.
dangerous for
It ain't.
everybody.
Nah. I don't
Nah, bro. Of
If
all the free
Tobias
agents,
If
Okay.
niggas could get like a pick and a rotation player for Harris, bro, like that's a W. If they get a first round pick and a rotation player for Tobias Harris, that's a W.
the reason
That
why
nigga makes so much money, bro. They
Yes.
picked Jimmy Butler. I mean, they picked him over Jimmy Butler, bro, to pay.
mistake
So that nigga
Big
is
mistake.
making so much money, and he's not producing
in the
close to that
playoffs.
level. Bro, Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey produced more than that nigga.
No, I don't disagree that he's getting paid more than he should be, but I do think he's a high quality.
Look, I know he's
He can be
serviceable.
that one piece to a lot of teams.
I do think he is a solid like role player. I think you're right about
Yeah.
that.
I
Like
feel
for example, if he went to the Clippers, I feel like he would definitely.
he went back. Yeah.
Championship
Yeah, I think-
contending team.
I
just-
think he'll be a good solid piece for them too.
Yeah, I think his time in Philly is over. I don't think he would. I don't think. I mean, if the Heat can get him for like cheap, I think that's fine. But to me, I think the Heat should be trying to make that splash for D Mitch
Yeah,
Over-
I think we're definitely gonna get Donovan Mitchell.
over
I really
Toby.
don't even care about anybody else in free agency, to be honest, because I have faith in my team. I feel like we're gonna get Donovan Mitchell. But
Okay.
if we didn't get him, I like Anthony Simmons. I feel like he would be a nice addition to the team.
I got a hot take right here. Darius Garland showed he was so good. I think they might let Colin walk.
I think so too. And it was crazy because
That's
Colin
crazy,
was always
bro,
better.
because
Like
Colin is better than Darius.
dead ass. Colin was always better, bro. But DG like broke out this season.
Okay, but Colin didn't play this season. Like he was literally injured the whole season.
Dude, do y'all remember that game where it was the Nets when they still had James Harden and KD and Kyrie?
He gave him
And that nigga
60.
Colin Sexton, like,
Yes, bro.
God put on them niggas.
The first game that all three of them played together,
Gave him 60,
gave
bro.
them fucking buckets, bro. Y'all,
That
bro,
shit was
Nick
crazy.
Collins
That nigga dropped
Sexton,
60.
bro.
It was 60 something.
It was,
Played
but I
a
couldn't.
3-on-5 in college.
He dropped 60.
I did see that. That nigga played 3
Y'all
on
know
5.
this nigga had to play a 3-on-5
I remember that.
in a real college basketball game, and they fucking won.
He dropped
fucking came
42
back
versus
and
the Nets.
won.
That's how much he dropped that
It
game.
was 42?
But
Damn, I'm
the
tripping.
shots was crazy, bro. Like his 42 felt like
somebody dropping 60 in the NBA game is fucking disgusting.
Kyrie did
This
last.
nigga played a 3-on-5, bro. I would
Bro,
never
I
forget
watched that
shit,
Kyrie
bro. I
game where he
watched
dropped
that
60
shit.
live,
He
bro.
played
Bro, do
3
y'all
on 5 in
understand
college,
dropping
bro.
60, bro? Like, God,
Bro,
that's crazy.
this nigga Kobe dropped 62 points in 3 quarters and didn't play the rest of the game, and he had more points than the other team.
I remember that.
But yeah, bro.
That's crazy. I said 60.
Colin
I'm
can't
tripping.
walk, bro.
I
Because if he
think
goes
let him walk.
anywhere he goes, he's gonna make them a better team, bro.
You're right about that. I just
And
think
he's not gonna come off the bench either.
what's their starting lineup for the Cavs? Like it's
They
Oh,
they got
DG,
Karis LeVert right now. That's who it is.
That DG, Karras, Laurie, Jared, and Evan.
So think about it. Who would you rather take, Karis LeVert or Colin Sexton?
Colin Sexton, bro. What the fuck has Karis LeVert
I'm
done
just
since
asking.
he's been back? Did you not see him in this year's playoffs, bro?
Yeah, he was definitely mid.
Definitely.
The nigga was scoring 12 points a game, bro. I would take Colin any day over that. He's gonna give me 25.
And he's restricted, so Cavs just gotta pay that nigga, bro.
Literally, bro. They can't let him walk, bro. They literally cannot let him walk. Do you know how,
I'll take.
bro? Do you know how tremendous
Imagine-
of a player he would be to any other team, bro?
What?
Yeah, where would he go, though? That's what I'm trying to think.
Especially at
I
any
can't
playoff team. Oh my god, bro. Any playoff team that made it past the first round, like that would be insane. That would be fucking insane. If he
Yeah.
went to Dallas, that would be fucking insane, bro.
Letting Colin walk is a chicken head move.
If he
But
went to
I'm predicting it's
Miami,
going to
that would be
happen.
insane, bro. He can't go to Boston.
I can't see him on another team, bro. I don't know where he would go.
Bro, I can see him. I can see him getting buckets anywhere, bro. To be honest with you, I can see that nigga getting buckets anywhere.
Look, let's talk about my dog. Let's just get
Who's
him
New
out the way.
Orleans point guard?
Alvarado. Oh, well, really like McCollum, CJ.
Yeah, he needs to go to New Orleans.
My nigga MB, Miles Bridges, RTB MB. This nigga's a rapper. That nigga be sipping, smoking.
He's been bars. I ain't gonna cap.
That nigga be on all that shit. But I think he's definitely getting re-signed with the Hornets. He deserves
Yeah,
it. He's getting $100 million bag this season. That's no
Did y'all
debate.
see? Did y'all see Simmons play this season at all?
Let's get to him because I wanted to get to him, bro. Anthony Simons, he's nice. I saw him this season. He
I know I
broke
seen
out.
him, bro.
He broke out.
He's
Like, he
averaging
took
25 for a minute. Like, I remember
he's
that.
nice.
When Dame was out.
But this
Yes,
is the
bro.
thing. Like, how do you pay him, bro? You got Dame. Like, if you really think about it, if you sign him and make him your guy, it's gonna be Dame and CJ all over again.
I feel like and
Gotta-
that's the whole point. I feel like that's what they were going for. Like, especially if you look at the Trailblazers' history. As a matter of fact, bro, the Trailblazers may be the one team that got a worse management than Houston. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro.
Niggas
Because
just-
I don't watch Dame.
Nah,
play
it's not
the
even
same
it's this
caliber of
location, bro.
players. Bro, it's not even the location.
Like, niggas
bro,
want to
because
go to
every
Houston
year-
because Houston like a
bro,
lit city.
every year
Nobody
this
wants
nigga
to go to
plays
Oregon,
with the
bro.
same caliber of players, bro.
You're
They
right.
trade a center for their center who plays the exact same. A power
Them
forward
niggas
for a
play
power
together,
forward who
probably
plays
don't
the
go.
exact same, bro.
You're right.
They
He
just
only
trade-
played with
they
a
just
bunch
trade
of
for
second
niggas
round
with different names.
undrafted niggas.
Yeah, bro. So it's hard to understand why he even wants to stay there, but I feel like they gave up CJ willingly and knowingly that he was gonna replace him. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like they're gonna resign him. I don't want him to resign because I feel like he won't do anything in Portland. Like, not necessarily he won't do anything, but he won't.
They're not gonna win a championship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not gonna help them win at all. They're still gonna be a first round exit team, in my opinion. They're gonna make it to the playoffs, but they're gonna be a first round exit. And yeah, I just feel like he could help other teams a lot more than he can help Portland.
If I'm
Especially
Portland,
not being their second best player, like he's not supposed to be the second best player on their team. Especially with how young he is.
But he was definitely playing like it.
Yeah. He can, and that's why he shouldn't be, because if he is the third or fourth best player on the team and he's giving you 20 points a game, fucks no.
Bro, like, when was the last time
Poole.
like they just had some talent like this just develop in Portland? I
that's
think
the
they need
last,
a they should
star
resign.
they had was, besides Dame, was like before that was like LA, bro.
They
That
got
was like the last like
gotta resign
star player they had. Look, in my opinion, I'm gonna resign Anthony Simons if I'm the Blazers, but I'm actively trying to flip him for a good,
Hell
like,
yeah.
a worth it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's another thing
forward.
too. Yeah, if Zach Levine wants to go to Portland,
I
see
would
no
love
reason
Zach
why
on
they keep him.
Blazers, bro.
I
Yeah,
see no reason why they keep him if Zach wants to go there. You know what I mean? So I also feel like it also depends on what they can get, because I feel like they can pretty much get a lot for him, in my opinion.
I think
But
so.
I feel like it also depends on who actually wants to go there. I feel like they'll only give up certain. I feel like they will only give him up for certain players. Is what I'm trying to say.
I think you're right on about that one. Only certain.
I just don't see Zach going to Portland though.
Something valuable in return.
Me either. I see.
I would
Zach
love
leaving,
for that
but not
though.
to Portland.
I would love.
You're right.
Dame
I
with
don't
help
think
is
anybody-
dangerous.
Yeah, I don't see anybody going to Portland this year. I'm gonna be dead ass. But you know what's crazy that I'm not really understanding? I saw that one of the biggest trades, for Denver, one of their biggest target is Dame this offseason.
Whoa. I don't know why they got Jamal Murray, bro.
But the thing is, Jamal Murray wasn't a part of the trade package.
I'm saying they play the same position, him and Dame. So even if they're both on the same team, like that's like another. Like, do they got who's like the defender? That's like another Dame CJ small ass backcourt. They're gonna need like that 6'7" like forward that can guard. And
Yeah.
I don't think the Nuggets got that right now. But I don't know like
I
the
don't know.
roster for real. I can't think, but
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon.
I don't necessarily
Aaron
disagree with
Gordon.
you. Yeah, Aaron Gordon and what's that other nigga name? Will Barton.
that might.
No, too.
I mean, that might work. Just Dame with any help in general. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing though. He will have Jokic on his team as well. So,
exactly. Like Dame would
especially
help.
on the, I
that
feel
could-
like the offensive side will be so tremendous that the lack on defense wouldn't necessarily hurt them as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Dame, I don't know, bro. Dame is just too explosive on offense.
I mean,
So I feel
Dame's
like
lack
they're
of
gonna have
defense
some help.
hasn't mattered. Yeah, like the past couple years.
Yeah,
Really.
you know what I mean? If he got a nigga who actually gonna get his rebounds when he do miss
It was.
and kick it back out to him,
It was.
I don't know.
It was mainly. Yeah. It was like the backcourt of him and CJ. They were like two
Yeah.
undersized guards that like really fucked them up. But if you,
and
yeah,
even then, CJ and Dame were the only ones that kept him in any game that they were ever in. So I don't know. I feel like it could work, especially with the type of player that Dame is. I feel like it could work.
I could see it working. I could see that.
That's why I'm so like not necessarily excited about it, but I'm more confused about it because I feel like it could definitely work if he did come to Denver. But like Dame has never really showed interest in leaving Portland, so why the fuck would he do it?
he's
now,
just
especially
too
after he
attached to the
That
fucking
nigga-
grind,
especially
man.
after
Bro.
he signed his extension last year, didn't he?
He love that grind.
Yeah, so why would he leave now? That's what's confusing me the most. Like no matter how good the trade would be, why would Dame actually want to leave Portland? This nigga could have played with fucking LeBron.
That nigga could have went to the Nets. Like this nigga
Like he
could
could have went anywhere. Literally, he could have went anywhere he wanted.
have the
last
Suns. That nigga
year.
could have went
He decided to
anywhere, bro.
fucking stay. And that was after CJ left too, right? He stayed after CJ left.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I see Dame retiring with no fucking ring, playing for one team his entire
Blazers
career.
legend, Dame Lillard.
And it's crazy that this nigga's in the top 75, but Kyrie is.
Speaking of the top 75, man, we're gonna have to. We might discuss that a little bit when we do our. Cause spoiler alert, we are gonna do a draft. it's gonna be most of the people from the Content Kings. We're gonna have we're gonna draft from the 75 player list. It's gonna be lit. We had like a little bit of discussion the other day. I don't know if I want to bring it up though.
About what?
Remember we talking about Clay?
The top 75?
Oh yeah. Bro, like am I like, bro? Niggas love putting
All right.
Clay at like 77. Like they love
Are we
putting Clay at
talking about before
77.
this
Dwight
season?
Howard at, just listen, okay, yeah, let's do before the season, right? So niggas love having Clay at like 70, 77. Let's say Dwight Howard is like 76. Bro, in my opinion, there's niggas that is better than Clay that should be like, obviously Clay has the resume, bro. But when you're going off a basketball player, there's no way you can tell me that Kyrie is not better than Clay. You watch them play. I've watched this nigga Clay guard Kyrie
And Kyrie giving him fuck.
Busting his
this nigga
ass.
Clay just turns around, is like, you can't do shit. Like, in my opinion, Kyrie deserves that next spot in the top 75 over Clay. Like, no questions asked, bro.
I highly do not disagree with you at all. But I personally feel like that.
But I
If
understand
I
why
were one of the
niggas have
people
player
who
on the
if I were
77.
one of the people who have control in the top 75 list, all three of the players that you just named would have been in the top 75.
Yeah, Dave
So,
Cowens? Hell
yeah,
no.
It's hard for me to
Dave
debate it.
DeBusschere?
It's hard
Hell
for me to
no.
debate it like that when I felt like most of the players who did not make it are undeniably are in the top 75. You know what I mean? So like that's just not something I can debate. I agree with you. You feel me? Yeah. There's too many niggas who I feel like definitely
Bro,
messing up.
niggas like AD that's on there. Like, I'm picking Dwight Howard over AD, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing that, bro.
I'm not saying Dwight Howard's better. Like with the skill set and like
We're talking about like
AD
total
is a better
resume.
player, like, total
I mean,
career.
right now,
This nigga
I would
Dwight
put
Howard was a
Howard
monster.
higher.
And exactly right now, like AD, if
But
he
we're
ended his
talking
career
about-
right there, but it's too early after one championship.
That's the
It's
thing,
no way.
though. Dwight Howard, by this time in his career, he already derailed so much. That's why I felt like
He's still a Hall of Famer, though.
But
I mean,
his
yeah, he's still a Hall of Famer, but that's because of what he did earlier.
that's what I'm saying. His
Because of
good
his
years were
entire
so
NBA
good,
career.
bro. He got his team to the finals, bro. Like,
Over
they lost
LeBron?
to-
Think
That
about,
nigga AD could
think
barely win a
about
playoff
AD,
series on the
bro.
Pelicans, bro.
on the fucking Pelicans, bro. Come on,
Bro,
He was
but-
going
but
against
Dwight-
Curry, and he was actually giving Curry
But-
work. Like,
But look, he
Curry-
had
Curry was
DeMarcus
hitting buzzer
Cousins
beaters
and
and beat this
AD
nigga.
was the guy. Dwight Howard had JJ Redick, Michael Finley,
Hedo Turkoglu.
Jameer Nelson. These are the guys that Dwight Howard took to the finals. Like, it's a way big difference.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I understand that, especially when you consider Dwight Howard age too. Nigga didn't play a game in college.
Yeah, he's straight out of high school.
Yeah, wasn't
Um,
he the last player out of high school?
He was one of the last. The last one was Amir Johnson.
I'm pretty sure Dwight Howard was like 17 or 18 when he went into the league. He was first out. Nigga had braces when he first got into the league. Bro.
we can. I feel like we've been recording for an hour. I do want us to have this because we haven't mentioned it. Jay mentioned his top 10 players the other day. He said a player that it definitely surprised me. But we could just give our top 10 list real quick before we know we're gonna do the draft in one of these upcoming episodes. So I think it's best, or I think it's good if y'all at least know like our opinions. I can go first. We're gonna do all time, okay? Listen, when we do our top 10, it's off of resume and your talent as a basketball player at your peak.
Yep.
Now, there are some people who love to dick suck in the comments because the hearing other people's opinion differ from theirs, it like melts their brain. We're not finna do that here. Alright, we're just gonna give our opinions. I don't even think we should do it in order either. Just the top 10 players of all time off of talent and skill. Obviously, number one, then the first person I'm gonna name is MJ. Oh. Yeah, just because you're
Go ahead,
echoing, Jay.
Michael,
Just a little bit. Yeah. LeBron James, number one. He's my GOAT, so I'm just gonna name him first. You got Michael Jordan. Kobe is a top 10 player to me all time. Curry has now, to me, he has now
Curry's
put
in top 10
himself
now?
in top 10.
Wow.
Magic Johnson is top 10. Tim Duncan is top 10. Niggas love to forget my nigga Tim Duncan. Prime Shaq is obviously a top 10 player. Where am I at? 7?
7.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That nigga has like 6 MVPs or something like that.
I'm glad you ain't forget about Kareem, man. He
So
got 6 MVPs, 6 championships.
so that's 8. So now I start getting to like these fringe niggas. Hakeem is up there. He won MVP and DPOY in the same year. And
Larry Bird, TD.
I already said
Dr.
TD.
J. Nah, you didn't say Tim Duncan.
I did.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
You didn't say Tim Duncan.
Steph,
Tim
LeBron,
Duncan.
Steph, LeBron, MJ,
Okay, Tim.
Kobe,
You
Curry, Tim, Kareem, Shaq.
and that's it.
Oh, I didn't know you said
That's what
Tim.
he
Larry. I got Larry Bird here. Oh, I said Magic Johnson also. Larry Bird, I'ma say he's there, but that nigga, just like Curry coming for Magic Johnson spot, that nigga KD is coming for Larry Bird's spot. Like, but Larry Bird is still there, and I gotta have Bill Russell. Sorry, Wilt, you averaged 50, but you lost, my nigga. So I can't. So like, even though he has like the resume and he is like that talented, there are just other players who've also reached peaks like that. So I gotta leave Wilt out there. Bill Russell was the better of the two, so he's in my fringe top 10. He's at the fringe because that nigga played in the 60s. And honestly, I only said Bill Russell just because I couldn't really like think of someone else off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's like top 10 worthy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next, man. Not in order. We're gonna start it off with LeBron, MJ, Cole, Kareem, Shaq, Magic. Kareem, Shaq, Magic. That's 6. I'm
Tim Duncan.
Kareem, Shaq, Magic. I'm at 6 right now.
You don't want to say.
So, LeBron, Mike, Cole. LeBron, Mike, Cole. Magic, Kareem, Shaq. I'm giving it to Wilt. Larry Bird. This is tough. Tim Duncan. Now, do I end off my list? This is tough. I'm gonna probably. This is tough.
You say Hakeem yet or no?
I didn't say Hakeem yet. I never thought about this. This is my first time doing the top 10. Like, now that Steph got that ring, like, nigga, it's kind of hard to leave him out the top 10. Like I'm stuck right now. Do I go Steph or Hakeem? I want to go Steph, bro. I'm gonna probably go Steph in my top 10. I never thought I would say that. I never looked at Steph top 10 all time. Like, wow.
Damn, we gotta clip this and put this on the TikTok.
I don't have a Bill Russell on my list. Look, I understood your point about Bill Russell and Wilt. I'ma always give the nod to Wilt because this nigga's team, Bill Russell, his team was so stacked, bro. Like, that shit's unfair.
It was.
Like, I could
hella Hall
drop
of
50,
Famers.
and if your team is just so much better than mine, my 50 don't even matter. And I could be the better player, but your team is just way better. Like, I'm gonna always have to give it to Wilt. But wow, that was a tough top 10. I did not know Steph was in my top 10.
So that was your 10?
Yep.
All right, I'm still echoing.
No, you
Nah,
good.
you're good.
All right, so I got LeBron number 1.
Okay. All right.
All right. These next 4 are not in order. I got MJ, Kobe, Shaq, and Magic.
That's 5.
All right. I don't know if these.
I should
next
wrote my
ones
shit
gonna
down
be in
too.
order or not. I don't know if these next ones gonna be in order or not. All right. No, I'm gonna say they're not in order. All right. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got Tim Duncan up there.
He top 10.
I got.
Tough.
This is tough, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got respect for the old niggas. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't got as much respect as most people, bro. I kind of got the same take as JJ Redick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah.
So what I'm at right now? I'm at 6 or 7.
6.
I'm at 6.
Last person you said was TD.
The last person I said was Tim Duncan. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
hope
put
I had-
Giannis in my top 10.
Wow.
I didn't say Curry yet. I'm gonna put Curry in my top 10.
I was thinking about Giannis too. That's crazy.
So
Because he's
what
like modern day Hakeem.
What am I at right now? If I say Giannis and Curry,
You said Giannis and Curry, so you got 8.
8.
I'm at 8. So I got 2 more left.
Yep. I hope I had Kareem in my list. If I
Damn, Giannis is top 10. How old is that nigga?
Giannis is in my top 10, bro.
That exactly. That's. But I had him almost there too. That's wow. How old is
It's
he?
maybe after like another ring, but I can't put him Hakeem back to back.
Did I say Kareem or no?
Nah.
I don't think so. If I didn't say
27.
Kareem, that was a mistake on my part, and you could take out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Kareem
Kareem.
has to be on my top 10 list.
I think you did say
I'm gonna
Kareem.
Say Kareem.
I think I
And
did
then
too.
for my last player, for number 10 on the list,
You got Larry, Bill Russell.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne. I'm gonna go with Dwayne Wade, bro.
Whoa.
D Wade is in my top 10. I forgot Scotty. Scotty's 11. Fuck. Honorable mention to Scotty, bro, because I really wanted Scotty to be in my top 10.
Damn, Scotty.
If Giannis gets one more ring, bro, it's gonna be
Oh,
wild.
he over
Right there
Hakeem.
at top 10.
Yeah, he over Hakeem to me.
If he gets one more ring, yeah, he's over Hakeem for sure.
And I love
he's-
Hakeem, bro.
He's
Damn.
already making the debate. I never thought about Giannis top 10.
All right, who's y'all's not top
It is
10, but
KD.
definitely the next 5?
Yeah, definitely KD in there. I thought Steph would be right there, but shit, Steph's in my top
Yeah,
10.
I got Steph top 10, especially after this shit. Especially after the way he actually
First
carried
name
the
I
team
can
this
just
year.
think of, KD is definitely in that next 5.
I say KD.
Yeah, Wilt is there. Yeah, Wilt is there because
Jay
nigga
is
averaged
in my
50.
next 5.
I don't care about that shit, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Dr. J in my next 5, nigga.
I say
Maybe
Tim
KG.
Duncan. I mean, not Tim Duncan. Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett.
Because KG was a motherfucker, bro. Niggas don't remember.
Scotty is definitely in the next 5.
Bro, I don't know about y'all.
D-Wade, I think D-Wade might be in that next 5.
Yeah, D-Wade too.
He was in my top 10.
Damn, it's fucked up.
I don't want to say Kawhi, but that feels kind of high. But I kind of want to say Kawhi.
I wanted to say him
I'm
too,
not
but I
gonna
feel like he
lie.
needs to play like
Yeah, maybe just don't
He's-
got
he's-
like the.
because that longevity, yeah, that longevity is held against, bro. Like you can't
Yeah, you need the longevity.
injured is be injured.
I didn't think about Scotty. Like, I don't know. It kind of. I mean, I understand if Scotty's in that next 5. It feels just kind of high for me.
No, but I think Scotty's value is slept on.
Maybe like. I don't know. Maybe Oscar Robertson's in that next 5, but I don't really.
Nah, 60s players, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of them old niggas. I ain't really looking at him.
I'm taking Westbrook over that nigga, bro.
I'd probably put like Charles Barkley in my next 5.
Maybe Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, Charles Barkley and Isaiah Thomas. That's my.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Scotty,
Charles.
Isaiah Thomas. Who you just say?
D Wade.
No. the last
Julius
two
Irving
was
was in mine. Oh, the last 2 was Isaiah Thomas and Charles Barkley.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas, Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Kevin Durant. That's my next 5.
Mine's KD. Who that's KD, Charles Barkley, Dr. J, Isaiah Thomas, and yeah, I'd probably do KG too.
Yeah, I more or less
After
agree with
that, all
that.
them niggas from the 60s, all of them niggas from the 60s can get on my list after that. After the top 15, bro, I'm gonna be real shit. But to me, evolution matters. You feel me? And that's not to discredit what they did in their time period. But I feel like with that being said, they do discredit the evolution of the game.
Yeah.
And they say that certain players will never be better or never be this caliber of a player specifically because of the evolution. And I don't feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel like
what they want to say, I don't feel like any of the niggas in the 60s should be in the top 15.
to me, saying Oscar Robertson is like better than Westbrook is like discrediting Westbrook's talent like heavily,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like terribly. Saying that nigga can barely dribble and is like comparable to them niggas in back in the day. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that was pretty much what's it called, most of the basketball points I want us to cover today. I hope that we could cover today. Y'all already know. Once more news comes out, once more rumors and shit happens, and look, once Kyrie, once he gets moved, we might drop a pod that night, nigga. Like,
Facts.
seriously, like that shit is like groundbreaking news. But
Any big trade rumors, we should drop a pod.
Yeah, I'm down. Any big, bro, especially if there's just a big
I mean,
trade.
not trade rumors, actual big trade.
But yeah, if there's a big trade, yeah, we definitely
gotta get on here.
That changes the landscape, bro. Kyrie gets traded, my nigga. We're potting.
Wherever he goes to, they're a contender.
Facts.
Like that.
Unless he goes to a team that didn't make the playoffs.
Like the Knicks
Then
or
I
the
don't
fucking
think-
Rockets or...
Yeah.
Well, besides the Lakers, they're like the exception to that.
Yeah, the Lakers are the only exception.
Yep. That's pretty much the video, man. Shout out to you if you're watching this. Fucking content kings in this bitch, bro. We out. Peace.